There's a town in the west that I love the best. I came, I got smitten, and here I will rest. Where strangers are welcome, there's always room for people who fall for this dear place called Frome.
So Frome is an amazingly vibrant, creative town that I feel very lucky to have been brought up in. It's also a very divided place, like so many towns and cities in our country.
The need of this project was very much the divided nature of our community, both in terms of generations, but also income level and backgrounds.
So my vision was to create an opportunity for young adults to come together and explore this question of what it means to live a creative life, to pursue a career in the arts, to engage with these bigger questions around creativity today, whilst working with this amazingly vibrant community in many, many different ways, and bringing in their stories and their ideas and their visions to create something to share with the community, to celebrate what it means to be from here and to honour the diversity of stories that make up the amazing fabric of this town.
In the first 4 weeks we brought in a lot of contributors working in the arts, living locally, to bring in their particular expertise. And then after the first month it's much more about handing over to the group to actually make the project. And so there's a really interesting thing that happens where we hand over as facilitators to the group to take leadership. And that's essentially what we're trying to do at Edventure. We're trying to instill this idea that actually we make up our reality and we can make anything happen, we can make ideas happen.
The idea of a creative process that's free, immersive, and that we as a group could co-create together as equals. So everyone can bring their thing forwards and everyone can be presented in their best light by everyone else. I just thought that's an amazing thing, and when do you get that opportunity?
Day by day you grew, they brought you home, and day by day I knew.
Fading into a daze, deeper and deeper, pain tempting me to surrender, hypnotized.
So the course just throws you in the deep end, and that is the nature of making your own work. So you have to have that resourcefulness and that ability to sort of, when you wake up in the morning, know what you're going to do.
I think it is a unique way of helping people to learn and develop. It isn't a traditional way of teaching and learning. It's much more focused on the students, and it's very much around reflection. So it's about doing and then reflecting on what you're doing.
So my role in the project itself has been community engagement. So I've taken that kind of contacting different organisations and leading creative workshops in which people create something that is then used in the performance. So I created a story box workshop with the residents of Catherine House, which is a care home for people with dementia.
That's the best way.
That's a really nice one.
Oh, that's me.
It's you.
We had high ideals of, we want everyone who goes in to understand how rich and diverse every individual on the street's story is.
Cafes, which could be why I haven't had any customers.
I see.
But the quality.
Exactly. So this form of immersive theatre invites audience members to be participants and to journey through the world that we're creating. So from the moment that they queue up, they're met not by stewards but by characters, and they journey deeper and deeper into this imaginary world, which is inspired by the real stories of the place.
We give the audience an opportunity to reflect on a legend in their own lives. So it's definitely quite a personal piece in terms of just giving you the time to think of people who've inspired you and potentially share that with someone else.
It was amazing to see how this 2 months journey has created something way beyond the capacity of each of us as individuals, and it feels like each of us has brought a very clear gift to the community of Frome within the space of the Legends of Frome performance.
And seeing just before the performance the wider community of performers, of helpers, standing together in a circle for their last sort of final talk was really moving, because it was a symbol of this small group of people who carried the heartbeat of this project and really pulled together a wider community that then put on this performance, this response to the challenge that we first perceived.
It's just blown me away. It's just one of the most original pieces I've seen, and I've met people here that I'd never met before, and I'm going away richer and stronger for it.
It's a brave thing what they've done here. There's live performance, there's great scenery, you're taken into this other world.
That it engaged with me through the whole evening, and I felt part of it, and really, it's just like feeling part of Frome. It's a wonderful, wonderful show.
Home in Frome, home in Frome. So happy to be here in wonderful Frome. Home in Frome, home in Frome.
I feel like what we've done is create a space for participants to just play and to have made mistakes and to meet those challenges head on. And Edventure is a wonderful container for reflecting on it and to learn from it, rather than delivering the work and moving on, which is the way that the arts works. You put all of this energy into creating something and then it's dropped off, but Edventure catches that drop and supports people forwards to take the learning into what they will then do in their lives.
Here's to the people who made Frome their own, every one of them legends of this town we call home. Home.